Alice Coachman by Pena, Grade 8, Greenfield Middle School. Born November 9, 1923 in Albany, Georgia, Alice Coachman grew up living in the segregated South, where blacks and whites were separated. Alice Coachman was the fifth oldest of 10 children. Starting at a very young age, Alice Coachman knew she had a passion for athletics, especially track and field. Even though she was prohibited from using public sport facilities due to the fact that she was a different color, she did manage to practice on her personal time using the items she had available to create bars for high jumping. Alice Coachman never entirely had the support and encouragement she needed from her parents, Evelyn Coachman and Fred Coachman, but she did have two very special people in her life that supported her the entire way. Her fifth grade teacher, Cora Bailey at Monroe Street Elementary, and her Aunt Carrie Spry. She attended Madison High School and joined the track and field team. She was immediately recognized and admired by the boys' track and field coach Harry E. 1 year later, she received a scholarship to Tuskegee Institute. Alice Coachman competed in and won many competitions throughout her college years. She won her first amateur unit in the national championships high jump and also won the national championships in the 50-meter dash, 100-meter dash, 400-meter relay, and the high jump. Alice Coachman was an outstanding student overall in all her classes. She graduated from Tuskegee in 1946 with a degree in dressmaking. She enrolled into Albany State University in 1946 and graduated with a Bachelor's of Science degree in home economics and a minor in science. August 8, 1948 was the day Alice Coachman received a huge recognition by the world, setting the record for the high jump, coming in at 5'6" and a third, beating her biggest competitor, Dorothy Tyler, a British jumper. Throughout Alice Coachman's track and field journey, she faced many obstacles that could have discouraged her passion for athletes. The biggest obstacle she faced was not having the support from others to succeed in her goal. Growing up during her time wasn't easy at all. Evelyn Coachman and Fred Coachman, Alice Coachman's parents, wanted her to do something that was more ladylike. However, that wasn't what she wanted to do. "I didn't have any girls for playmates because they were ladylike," she said in a 2004 interview with NPR. "So I was really a boy in the sight of other boys I was playing with. And when I look back, maybe if I hadn't played with them, I wouldn't have been as good as I am. That was my competition right there." Another major obstacle Alice Coachman faced was dealing with segregation. Growing up, blacks and whites were separated. The fact that she was a different color meant that she didn't have as much opportunities. Alice Coachman was prohibited from using public sports facilities. Right before the Olympic Games took place, she found out her spine was crooked and that she would need to get a rod inserted. Although she did go through tough times, she managed to fight through it all and achieve what she wanted. Alice Coachman had a huge impact on other women and always will. They started following in Alice Coachman's footsteps and realized she can do it, others can too. She once said, "If I had gone to the Olympic Games and failed, there wouldn't have been anyone to follow in my footsteps." It encouraged the rest of the women to work harder and fight harder. She showed others that even through tough times, the best comes out of it. Her community was proud and inspired by her actions. The more and more she competed, the more she inspired. Her recognition grew as her victories grew. Alice Coachman's legacy lives on. She proved that color doesn't change who a person is or what he or she is capable of achieving. Don't let anyone stop you. Even though Alice Coachman did go through tough times during her life, she was able to pull through it all and achieve her goal. The Olympics in 1966, which took place in Atlanta, honored her as one of the top 100 greatest athletes. Alice Coachman has also been inducted into 9 different halls of fame since her time being a track star. Alice Coachman's elementary school in Albany is also named in her honor. My deliverable explains who my hero is and what she accomplished. The images I drew illustrate somewhat of a timeline of her life. One of my drawings represents segregation, an obstacle she faced. My images represent her track years. Alice Coachman's accomplishment led to changes in American society. She inspired other athletes to follow in her footsteps. These changes apply to my life in that it showed myself and society that color doesn't change who a person is or what he or she is capable of achieving. Whether you're a man or woman, people still have the ability to both achieve the same goal. Today's segregation doesn't take place. Some people still have their own personal opinions about someone's color, but in all, she did have an impact on today's society. I learned that anyone can be a hero in their own way. Alice Coachman struggled throughout her life, but still managed to inspire others as well as accomplish her own goal. Being a hero includes many things such as sacrificing to achieve something and inspiring others. Thanks for watching.